to a Milak Online tutorial. Now before us is this beautiful Olympiad question, and it says that x equals the square root of x raised to the power of the square root of x, and we're asked to find the value of x. So how do we get to do this? Now first of all, let us transform the square root of x here to have a base of x. And let us also recall that when you have the square root of x is the same thing as x raised to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, alright, so if that's true, so let us apply this principle or this rule to the square root of x here, which serves as the base. So here we have x then equals x raised to the power of 1 over 2, or raised to the power of what? X squared. And let us also take note that when you have a raised to the power of n, or raised to the power of what? M. Now this can also be a raised to the power of what? M n, where the two exponents multiplies. So we have mn. So applying that rule here, we have x equals x raised to the power of what? The square root of x all over 2. Okay, now so what's the next thing to do here? Now what we need to do here now is let's raise both sides of this equation by 2, and the reason why we are doing so is to see if we can reduce the left hand side, the right hand side here. Okay, so here we have x raised to the power of 2 then equals x raised to the power of the square root of x all over 2, or raised to the power of what? 2. Now looking at this, it's like saying x raised to the power of, let us say, 1 all over 2, okay, or raised to the power of what? 2. Okay, where the square root of x is represented as 1. And when we apply this rule here, this will give us x raised to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, which will definitely give us x raised to the power of 1, because 2 times 1 give us 2, and you cancel out. Okay, so which means these 2 we cancel out these 2 here, right? So here we have, let me come here, x raised to the power of 2 then equals x raised to the power of what? X raised to the, x raised to the power of the square root of x. Now at this point, you might not think that because it's having the same base x, that 2 will be equals to the square root of x. No, the only time you can do that is when these bases are known, okay, not when it's a variable like this. So what we just need to do is to transform this into an equation that will equate to 0. So here we have, let us apply log, ln. So we have ln, apply ln x raised to the power of 2 here, apply ln x raised to the power of what? X raised to the power of ln x raised to the power of the square root of x. And according to the logarithm law, when you have log a raised to the power of n, this is something as saying n log a. Now applying that rule here, we have 2 ln x then equals the square root of x ln x. Okay, now at this point now, let us now bring the square root of x ln x to the right hand side, making the equation equals 0. That was what I was intending to do here. So here we have 2 ln x then minus x, the square root of x ln x, all equals what? 0. Okay, now we can factor out ln x here. Okay, so factoring out ln x here, we have ln x then into what? 2 minus the square root of what? X, all equals to what? 0. Now since you have two terms, the product of two terms giving you 0, it means that each of the term will be equals to 0. So here we have ln x equals 0, and 2 minus the square root of x equals what? 0. Now let us resolve this to find the value of x. Let's take note that when you have exponent raised to the power of ln x, now this will give us what? X. Okay, all right. So if you apply that rule here, okay, and for us to get x, okay, from ln x, what we just need to do is to apply this e to both sides of the what equation. Okay, and when we do that, we have e, which is exponent raised to the power of what? Ln x, then equals to e raised to the power of what? 0. Okay, so at this point, since this e, we actually eliminate the ln, so we are left with x, which gives us this. We have x raised to the power of what? E raised to the power of what? 0, and this will give us 1. So the first solution here is x equals what? 1. Now let us look at this. Okay, now let us take negative x to the right hand side. You have 2 equals what? Sorry, negative the square root of x. So you have what? The square root of what? X. Now let's raise this to the power of 2, and by so doing, the square root here eliminates this, so we are left with 4 equals what? X, which also implies that x equals what? 4. So the two solutions here are x equals 1 or x equals what? 4. Alright, now if we are to apply that, because we have two x's as the base here, and we equate the exponent, we end up having a solution, only one solution. Okay, so that's the reason why, as long as it's not a known number, okay, which are probably 2, 3, 4, 5, or a constant, then you shouldn't equate the base. All right, if you love what I've just done, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel and ensure you click on the notification button to be notified of all my videos in physics and mathematics. Thank you and God bless you.